Welcome back, guys. Time for the debut of the new mower conditioner in the field. Hope you're excited. Alright guys, time to send this rig out into the wild hay fields. Yeah, they're overdue, they're ready to cut. So, I think the weather's finally shaping up. Nice Sunday evening. Well, there it is, doing a good job cutting. He's getting used to the center pivot, but seems to be working. We got to come back around and cut that chunk, but the weather's kind of unpredictable right now. We might get some rain on this, might not, but we just got to cut it. We might wait. I think we're gonna wait a day to ted it, but we're just gonna get it all mowed. So yeah, right there. You gotta cut that still, but man, that thing is smooth. Brand new. We're putting the first hours on it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Better than the old 87230. Now nothing but straight passes across the field, which will eliminate these end passes, which will eliminate turning with the tedder. All these tight turns. That's a good machine. This thing leaves really nice windrows. Yeah, this alfalfa is extremely ripe, but weather last week was pretty bad. We're talking hot, humid 90s, rain, all the good, yummy stuff of July. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. At least I shouldn't have to worry about breakdowns. So, as you can see, alfalfa was the dominant one this cutting. There's some grass in here somewhere. Well, this field was already pretty dominant on alfalfa. These two chunks here. There's more grass in that field over there. Part of it was because when this started growing back, we were still dry. We were droughty back when this was starting to grow. By the time it was raining, this stuff had already gained a pretty big head start on the grass. So that's why this stuff, plus because this stuff has deeper roots. Alfalfa grows extremely deep roots in the ground. Grass does not. There they come. But yeah, that's the neat thing about a center pivot mower. We'll pick this up again in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. It is a beautiful Monday morning, and hay cutting is continuing. It's almost done with this field 5 out here, working on the last section. So, well, I think so. Oh, wait a minute, right? He's working on finishing up a section, then he'll finish this last section. But Then he's got the back 40 chunk and then the Russell farm up there. But he's making progress with that new mower. That thing that's a good machine. And it better be. It wasn't cheap. Well, overripe alfalfa getting cut. And grass is actually not overripe. It's good. There's just not much of it. Here it comes. Looking pretty good. Gonna do a bunch of outside passes, then just a bunch of back and forth ones. That's what he did down there. And he just pivots it to the other side. He's just got this little bed here, and then the stuff around the farmstead here is done. And it's just the stuff up there. Well, yeah. Hay's already starting to dry. The ground needs to dry. Yeah, it does. All right, guys. Well, oat harvest is going to be happening soon. So once we get this done, then once all the hay equipment's put away and we're done with this and all moved on, I'm going to switch right over to oat equipment, get all that stuff, start getting that stuff ready. So not too much to do there, but we'll get her ready and we'll get her done. So, but yeah, this is gonna be nice and easy to ted. I'm glad we stuck with the 10-foot mower. Yeah, it's still the same size as the old one, but since it's a center pivot, it's better. Yeah, here it comes. Looking good. Also, our corn has gotten really tall. Let's go over and look at it. So this corn right here, I showed you guys crop tour in the last video, and we had gotten quite a bit of rain since, and this stuff's way taller than me now. It was as tall, if not slightly shorter than me the other day. Wow. That's crazy, guys. Well, cool. Corn's looking great. Beans are looking great. Mower looks great. Had a couple bent blades we had to deal with, but probably just some small rocks or something. But doesn't take much to bend those blades. But they're fixed. It's running. But yeah, this is the new hayfield that we just put in last year. It's these 3 sections of the back 40 field. That big section's in corn. That's the best dirt. It's the biggest section. This section's the worst. And that section, and then that section up there is okay. But these 3 are in hay, and that's kind of how it is. And we're just kind of, working this field along. This field's still trying. The sand hill is pretty thin, not doing the greatest. But I guess that's what happens when you try to put hay on a sandhill. But this is a very heavy alfalfa field back here. A lot of alfalfa. Lots of alfalfa. All right, here he comes, another pass. That center pivot's nice. Well, good morning, guys. I am currently out tedding hay. Got up real early. I got field 5, the big field, done. Currently working on this small 5-acre field, and then we'll move on to the 7 acres. Then everything around the farmstead's tedded. And then I got the back 40 chunks to do back there, and then the Russell farm on top. So yeah, we'll get her done. This tedder's working great. So running nice and fast. Slow down, there we go. Yep. So this is pretty much just straight alfalfa. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're just going to cross through the yard here. Try not to hit anything. No, there's plenty of room. Cross through, down these dirt piles, and then off to the corner of this field right here. And so this is field 4. This was the one we terminated all that alfalfa on. We put corn on it. Very good corn crop, by the way. That's looking amazing. 9.2 mile an hour. So. Well, we're moving our way across this field. We're getting close to the end here. And then we'll move up to the Russell farm way up there. Alright, so you guys know how this works. All you gotta do, if I can find it, there we go. You pull this rope, pulls them up. Sometimes they both go up, sometimes they don't. There we go. There we go, put it in float mode. All right, looks good. So this is the Russell farm. This is a small 12-acre field. It's real good ground. It's also a pretty good hay field too, at least this section is. The section around this main place right here, it's got more alfalfa. Not necessarily our best part of the hay field, but it's good enough. So yeah, time to get her started. There we go. Put her in C range. Take her out. There we go. There. All right. Let's shift up. Oh yeah, working just fine. That's how she always works. All right, we're on the back 40 now. I got that triangle done. Working on this triangle. Then we got the last section. We're all done. They're still working great. Just doing what a tedder does, throwing the hay everywhere. So, these ones are pretty interesting though. These triangles are pretty interesting to do raking and tedding on because sometimes they're in a weird pattern. Like this one's got some weird patterns on it. That's just how it was mowed. Running in C range, 4th gear. About 2160 RPMs. So it's working great. So there we go, next pass right here. There's a lot of alfalfa on this chunk, as you can tell, not as much grass back here. So, and just like that, we're done. We fold the great machine up. All right, let's go. All right, guys, here it is. Mower conditioner all cleaned up and in the shed and its new spot. Tedder all cleaned up, put away. I was not sure if the new mower would fit in the old mower's parking spot, but it did. It actually fit better. So I'm real happy with this. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I'm currently getting the rake put together for the next, because we're gonna be baling hay in the next video. So thanks for sticking along, guys. We will see you in the next one.